We accept reality. We accept the truth and we operate from that standpoint.
Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
Welcome to my channel, Young Manhood, and today I'm going to be talking about accepting reality for what it is. As a man, you have to operate from the real world, from what actually is versus what should be, could be, would be. A man doesn't need to be operating in a shoulda, coulda, woulda type of mindset. You need to operate from what the actual reality is. What is the current situation I am in? And let me get this out the way first. Life is not fair. Life in practice and in reality is not equal. We're not equal. No one is equal to the next person. No man is equal to the next man. No woman is equal to the next woman. We're all different. We all have different starting points in life. And it's all about maximizing your own potential. So you need to realize where you start so you can figure out where you can go. But first you have to know where you start. Men should seek to be a leader on some level. And in reality, you're going to be put in the leadership position when it comes to life anyway. So as a man, you should just accept the role, because when things go wrong, the blame's going to fall on you anyway. So you might as well just grab that steering wheel for real and actually drive the car. So as a man, you should be a leader on some level. And in order to be an effective leader, you need to operate from a practical standpoint. You can't be operating off of a fantasy, off of what you think it should be. Oh, it should be this way. It should be this way because it's fair. No, you need to create your own opportunities, and you're not guaranteed anything in life. That's something that you need to accept as a man. You're not guaranteed anything. I'm not guaranteed this roof over my head tomorrow. I'm not guaranteed anything in life. And because I'm not guaranteed anything in life, I need to understand that I need to get up every day and work to get more and to maintain what I already have. So every single day, I need to operate from that standpoint as a man. And if you're a person that whenever someone criticizes you, you always got some kind of excuse or justification for why you do the things you do, or why you're not excelling in certain things, or if you just get very defensive or angry whenever someone criticizes you about things, or you always believe that someone's just a hater, you are one of the delusional people that I'm talking about, because not everybody's a hater. Not everybody is just criticizing you because they don't like you. There are valid criticisms about all of us, about every single person on this planet. There are valid criticisms for that person. So, if you accept reality, you must also accept criticism on some level. Time for an example. Let's talk about basketball. I'm assuming most people have played basketball at some point in their lives. We already know that height is a factor when it comes to basketball. Let's say I'm a person that's under 6 feet. I'm not quite 6 feet tall. I want to play the point guard position, which, typically if you're under 6 feet for any basketball position in any actual league above high school, so any college level tier of basketball, being under 6 feet is a notable issue. It's a very clear issue depending on the player. So knowing that reality, that height is a major factor when it comes to basketball, especially when it comes to participating on a very high level, you already know that you must operate a different way. You must compensate in some way for for your lacking in height. You have to compensate, which is what accepting reality is. Accepting reality is you're not going to get the best of the best just because you want it. You're not going to get the outcome that you want just because you want it. You need to operate from where you're at. And you know where you're at. You know where you're at based on the results that are being yielded in your life at this very moment. You already know where you rank in life. And this, of course, goes beyond basketball. That's just a very easy to understand analogy. You know where you rank when it comes to the dating world. You know who's interested in you. You know what caliber of person is interested in you. You actually know this. All people actually know exactly where they rank. Whether they accept it or not is a totally different story. But we all know where we rank in the dating world based on who is attracted to you, who is interested in you. We know where you rank. We all know where we rank. So it's best for you to operate from that standpoint rather than operate from a delusional standpoint. Let's go back to that basketball analogy. If I'm 5'3" and I go out on the basketball court and I'm not accepting of the fact that I'm 5'3" and I have to compensate because I'm 5'3", and I run out there on the basketball court trying to play down low, which is trying to be under the basket or very near to the basket. I'm trying to play as if a big man plays. I use a big man's playing style, yet I'm very short to be out there on the basketball court. What do you think my results are going to be if I'm operating from that delusional fantasy standpoint? What do you think the results are going to be from that? Can you see the clear importance of operating from a realistic standpoint of where you actually rank, depending on the context? And of course, this applies to all aspects of life. We're all at different positions, as I've mentioned. No one is equal to anyone in reality. In practice and in reality, nobody is equal to anybody out here. Everybody has their own individual strengths and weaknesses. Although there can be a lot of overlap from one person to the next, we are never equal in totality. We're never equal in totality. So it is important for us to understand our unique position in life and whatever context that is, which there are varying contexts because life has a lot of, life isn't quite simple as we have a lot of different environments that we must be in life. Your work environment, your personal life environment, the dating environment, all that. So in all those different things, operating from a realistic standpoint, a practical standpoint is key. If you want to be successful, if you actually want to be successful, you must operate from realism. And if you're one of those people that are anti-self-improvement, and yes, there are people that are anti-self-improvement. If you're one of those people that are always saying things like, well, why do I have to do this work in order to achieve this goal? Why do I have to go to the gym to be healthy? Why do I have to do all this stuff? Why do I have to just try to be a winner in life by actually working towards my goals, which is what they're actually saying. They're not literally saying this, but that's what I interpret when I hear stuff like that. These people that are very against working on themselves in order to improve their situations, these people are delusional as well. These people don't operate from reality, and I strongly discourage you from being like those people. Don't be like the people that have an excuse for why they're not living the life that they want to live. Do not adopt the mindset of those people. In fact, better yet, stay away from those people altogether and get around people that are focused on building themselves up in life. Get around those people. It can be difficult to accept harsh realities, to accept that, man, I thought I was more talented at this than I actually am. Man, I thought I was more handsome than I actually was. Struggling out here. Those sort of things can hurt a man's ego. They can hurt a person's feelings to accept certain harsh realities. But once you accept your current position, you can actually improve your current position. You cannot improve if you do not accept. So acceptance comes first. And you know where your current position is, and this applies to all contexts. You know where your position is, or you know where your situation is based on what results are being yielded. If undesirable results are being yielded and you think you are ranked a certain area, you're actually not ranked at that area because your results speak for themselves. If you believe that you are a very talented basketball player, you will have very good basketball stats. That will be provable, that will be measurable. You will have a good record if you are truly a good basketball player. And I'm using these sports analogies because they're very simple to understand. And what I'm saying applies to all contexts in life, as I said. It applies to everything. So, in conclusion, please click the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. Accept reality, operate from there. It's been Young Manhood. Thank you.